I got a call from Charles the other day asking me to come up and say a few words about Bob. I said, man, I don't know if I can do it. Anyways, Charles read some stuff for me, and I said, okay, I'll give her a try, buddy. So here we go. Bob was in the Army, was based in Alaska at Fort Eustis, Virginia. His job, he told me he ran the oil barge in Alaska. He told everybody else his job was to take the general fishing and hunting. Go figure. Well, Bob was hired by the Nichols family in 1982. They come from Atlantic City. He was at the angler dock running the 48 Egg Harbor, the Sunspot. Charles was 16 at the time, so that's been a while. What a way to turn 17 years old. They got the 42 Hatteras, went south to the Sailfish Marina where Bob ran the boat for many years. Charles caught his first blue marlin with Bob down on Wingate on Easter Sunday in 1983 in Chub Key. Well, for years we fished out of the former ship's wagon to Harbor Island, 389, and then moved to the fishing center. Some of his best memories were with Bob and Nellie, the time spent in summers in 83 and 84 in their home in West Palm Beach, Florida, where Captain Bob taught him painting. They were adding a new tuna tower to the boat, getting ready to come back to Ocean City. But Captain Bob never liked the wiring because he said sparks kill. So every night at dinner, it was a great time. He and Nellie were like another set of parents of Charles. They would have dinner. Charles said it would just be like at home in Maryland. But he was their guest. The last year they docked at Harbor Island, got a new boat, the GNS. She was great. They fished over 250 days between Ocean City, Chub Key, Palm Beach, and Stewart. Bob was Captain of the Year that year. In 1988, Bob wanted to start a major tuna tournament, which became the Ocean City Tuna Tournament. Which they did in the parking lot of Shantytown, and the rest was history. In 1989, Bob pushed Charles to ask Bob Herder to get him an application to fish the Masters, which a lot of you have fished, and it's quite an honor to fish that. He always pushed Charles to do his best, and always wanted to win. In 1992, Bob wanted to fish the Stewart tournament. He loved the troll, he didn't like the live bait deal. Well, in December we went, Capt, Bob, bait, Pat Brogan. Well, if you all know Pat Brogan and that, and Gowar together, that was something. Hunt out. Anyways, that was something. Charles was the angler, they were the underdogs, but they got lucky. Bob took them north of Sebastian Inlet, 90 feet of water. Bob was the inshore man, won the troll. We got the live bait. But Bob was on the list of winners at Stewart, and it's something to be very proud of. 1989, 1990, Bob talked him into taking the boat to Isla Mujeres in Cancun, Mexico, where the little mate Alberta. He was a little fella. If you see those two together, you thought it was something right out of the circus. Bob said, Berto! And he'd snap to, and whatever he needed done, he'd take care of it. In 1993 and 95, Bob cleaned up again as we brought the Scarborough boat. It was his real last offshore boat to run, as he wanted to scale back and move to Ocean City full time. In 93, Bob wanted to build the biggest and finest head boat that Ocean City had ever seen. From his Doris May days, I presume Charles was in Jersey. And at that time, he worked hard on the project and selected Monty Hawkins to be the captain. As we know, they started doing their overnight tuna trips and became very successful. Bob really was about to enter the part of his life as he decided to stay in Ocean City full time and not run the liquidator. He had such an impact on the community that he loved so much that the list of Bob's mates on various liquidator sport fishing boats is very long. He had Alan Wingate, Bix Aycock, David Warren, Rich Sodak, Richie Sadden, late Chris Bowie. There's pages of them. He had them all. Johnny Runkle, Corey Davis, Bill Aiken, Scott Walker, Steve Kiefer, Pat Brogan, Pat Kelly. Bob became the ambassador of the Ocean City Fishing Center and the Baby, which was the crew boat, where he would cruise the bays and tell everybody about the harbor and all those different things. And the Ocean City Tuna Tournament. Of course, you couldn't have a tournament without Bob. Well, he put the intensity in the little yellow baby, which is, she's sitting right up front. Bob had such a major impact on the life of so many young people while he was running the Baby. There was a wonderful group of young folks that wanted to work with him, and he had such a passion to please people. The Baby mates included Hunter Bounds, Adam Parsons, Joe Parker, Ryan Kelsner, George Lutz, Christine Payne, Raymond Nichols, Tyler Atkins, Spencer Crop. In closing, if you think about the kids that Bob has impact on, he really taught us to give people a chance, let them step up and serve our country, our community, whether driving a tugboat, a sport boat, tanker, flying a Black Hawk, or F-16. Long live your memory.